Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. It is high school football tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and KFGI FM Skeeter 101.5. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, teamed up with Tommy Hodick, the broadcast call here in Mahnomen tonight to bring you the broadcast coverage of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, 6-0 on the season as they host the 2-4 Pine River-Backus Tigers. Glad to have you along with us. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you hear throughout the broadcast. Please tell them thank you for supporting the high school broadcast with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. This is our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Plumbing and heating done by professionals. Give them a call, 218-983-3611. Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. It's Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. Also by Main Street Station in Delhi of Fertile. They've got it all. Hot stuff, food, C-store items, gas at the pump, and if you stop by, they'll give you a pleasant smile as well. It's Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. Also, the pregame show tonight brought to you by Station 371. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 is bait and tackle, quality Cenex gas, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Stop by Station 371 in Pine River. Here in our pregame show, we'll have a chance to talk to the head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. That's Nate Fisher. Talk to the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. We will also take a look at our keys to the game. We'll have your starting lineups, and of course, we'll have the opening kickoff. It's Friday night. It's week number 6. We're getting you set for high school football. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, it's homecoming tonight. We're in Mahnomen. They're hosting the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We'll take our first time out, a 3-minute break. Thunderbirds and Tigers tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All Works Underground Utilities, LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090. When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun. Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen is proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices. It's Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. Head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us for a match against Pine River-Backus tonight. Rays, Pine River-Backus, a team you haven't seen here in several years. What did you see film session-wise? What do you know about this team?
You know, kind of a little different team that we've seen. The little different offensive philosophy, a little bit of different defensive philosophy, so it's going to be important for our boys to recognize what formations they're in and what defense they're in tonight. You know, they got good players. You know, they have kids that look awfully good on film, so we're expecting a battle tonight.
Homecoming week, always a lot of things going on. How's the focus been for the guys?
It's been a typical homecoming week, Sean. I don't know. But I think the bad taste, I don't think, you know, our boys didn't think they played well last week, so I think that kind of helped focus us this week, and I think they want to show that we're a little better than we showed last week.
How about the areas now with the regular season winding down? Where do you need to get better right now?
You know, I think back to last week and all of the missed blocking assignments we had, and we can't have that in week 6, week 7 here. So, you know, like you said, playoffs are week away, 2 weeks away. You know, we have to be razor sharp in our blocking assignments, and defensively, same thing, just be more gap sound. So, you know, we're just looking to improve on every little aspect and every little detail, and just kind of fine tune that and be better and better.
What as far as health-wise, now you get to this point in the season and health is always a thing. Are you guys pretty healthy?
We're in pretty good shape. We got some nicks and bruises here. We'll see. Hudson's got an ankle issue. We'll see what he can give us tonight. And Logan's got a bit of a shoulder deal. And Dylan's got a little bit of a leg issue. So some nicks and bruises, but I think they'll all try to play tonight.
Beautiful night for football, boy. It's been a nice season as far as weather goes.
Yeah, this is ideal tonight. I mean, it's pretty sad when you're saying it was too hot in October, but right now it's ideal. This is perfect conditions. The boys should have a blast.
Rays, I appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck.
Thank you, Sean.
That is head coach John Clark Jr. joining us here in our pregame show. Our pregame coaches' comments tonight brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. Checking, savings, loans, and more. It's Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Nate Fisher. He's the head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, as our pregame show brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, Main Street Station in Delia-Fertile, and Station 371 in Pine River. We continue from Mahnomen after this 3-minute break on Gold 101.5, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5. At Deerwood Bank, we believe in the power of community. That's why we're committed to supporting our youth, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether it's sponsoring local sports teams or funding educational programs, we've been dedicated to helping our future leaders grow and succeed since 1910. Because at Deerwood Bank, we know that investing in our youth is investing in a brighter tomorrow. Visit us in our Ogama office or at any of our 14 Minnesota locations. Deerwood Bank, banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Are you confident in your financial future? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. We help you create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals, whether it's saving for retirement, funding education, or building wealth. It's not just about numbers, it's about your life. Let's work together to build a strategy that grows with you. Call today for a complimentary consultation. 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Are we off?
No, And our pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. Whether it's checking, savings, loans, or more, Midwest Bank in Waubun is the place to be. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, our keys to the game. It's on the way next after this 3-minute timeout. Pregame show, Thunderbirds and Tigers tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and KFGI-FM. We're back in 3 minutes.
Force Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds! From all
A full supply of building needs materials, shingles, insulation, and so much more. You'll find it at Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. Not only do they carry the materials, they also have tools that you can buy or rent. They're a Milwaukee Tools dealer. They also have equipment that you can buy or rent, and they are now a steel dealer. Call today, 218-935-5631, or stop by Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District. For anyone that loves DIY projects, your locally owned True Value store on Main Street in Mahnomen is a shopper's paradise. They have everything you need for plumbing projects, electrical. They've got a full supply of paint and all of the painting supplies. They've got supplies for your outdoor projects, and of course, they've got the tools to get the job done. Stop by and see Ryan and Paige at your locally owned True Value store. For the DIY lovers, your locally owned True Value store is a shopper's paradise.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, it's time to talk keys of the game tonight. Keys of the game are brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Whether it's chiropractic, acupuncture, he offers wave therapy, and he also has he's got nutritional supplements that'll keep you healthy all year long. Talk to Dr. Gabe. He's right at the stoplights in Foston, or give him a call, 218-435-6186. Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Well, keys tonight for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. It's won and lost in that offensive line, defensive line. They've got to be tough up front. They need to be as physical as possible with this Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird team. That's how you play against an attack like the Thunderbirds. You got to play tough up front. I think also they need to take some time and just move the football. They have to get first downs. They don't have to get the big play right away. They need to grind things out here tonight. I think it'll be a big thing. Keep that offense off the field of the Thunderbirds, and then just field position is going to be key. Don't pin yourself back deep here and have to travel a long ways. For the Thunderbirds, hold on to the football. You can't fumble the ball, and I think just getting it done up front will be a big thing. Last week, the Thunderbirds were They had to play a tough Polk County West team, and their defensive line at times kind of threw fits against the Thunderbirds. So I think tonight it's just blocking schemes and figuring out. Secondary is going to have to play well tonight for the Thunderbirds, as Pine River-Backus can throw the football, so they're going to have to be really defensive sound here tonight. Those are your keys to the game. The keys tonight are brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Talk to Dr. Gay. Make an appointment today, 218-435-6186. Pregame show is brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, and also by Station 371 in Pine River. We'll go to a timeout. When we come back, more to come. Our pregame show continues. We'll have our starting lineups. That's on your way. We'll take this 2-minute break. We're back with more after this on Gold 101.5, Skeeter 101.5, and yourliveevent.com.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Tanning Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkeneer's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton, now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by West Main Pizza. They're more than just pizza. Starting lineup tonight for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Up front at the offensive line, a senior number 79, George Stockman. A junior number 74, Dominic Ratch. A senior number 72, Mason Nelson. A sophomore number 68, Dalton Timensky. And a senior number 56, Carson Crawford. Wide receivers, a senior number 12, Owen Dable. Another wide receiver is a senior number 21, Adrian Schrupp. At the tight end spot is a senior number 1, Cole Oberfell. Running backs, a fullback is a senior number 20, Brody Mongan. A running back is a junior number 2, Sean Reyes. And the quarterback is a senior number 8, Andrew Volk. Pine River-Backus is coached tonight by Nate Fisher. Assistant coaches are Mike Donnell, Rob Johnson, Eric Vetch, Mike Lupella, Neil Travis, and Terry Holden. Now for the Thunderbirds. Starting for the Thunderbirds up front on the offensive line, a junior number 58, Caden Bartness, a senior number 62, Colton Stock, a senior number 67, Tatum Bement, a freshman number 9, Dylan McMullen, and a number 50, Dylan McMullen, and a senior number 51, Hudson MacArthur. The tight end, senior number 86, Ethan Jackson. At the wide receiver, a junior number 5, Gavin MacArthur. The wings, a senior number 4, Tanner Steck, and a junior number 13, Zach Zimma. And at the quarterback, a senior number 12, Blake McMullen. Thunderbirds coached by John Clark Jr., assistant coaches Todd Johnson, Bob Larson, Steve McMullen, John Starkey, Vise Bevins, Josh Kemper, and Brian Haverkamp. Thunderbirds coming at 6-0 on the season. The Tigers are 2-4. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by West Main Pizza. They're more than just pizza. Locations in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. We'll go to a break for the playing of the national anthem. We'll come back. Opening kickoff is next on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and KFGI FM.
The Seed Specialists. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the Seed Specialists, Select Ag in Mahnomen. The Thunderbird Booster Club is proud to support and cheer on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. The Thunderbird Booster Club encourages everyone to show your Thunderbird spirit. Stop by the Waubun School store. Check out all of the new clothing and gear available to show your Thunderbird pride. Let's go, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. A cheer from the Thunderbird Booster Club.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Valley Vision Clinic, they are dedicated to providing high-quality optometry services in a comfortable environment. The friendly staff is available to answer questions about the services they provide, as well as scheduling, insurance coverages, frames and lens options, and more. Valley Vision will take both eye emergencies and scheduled appointments. They offer vision financing options and will work with vision insurance providers to ensure good eye health and vision care for all their patients. Call 784-4091 for Dr. Dave Salsing and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice. To move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments. To marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
At Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, we're more than just your energy provider. We're your friends, your neighbors, and partners in progress. With a deep concern for our community and a commitment to teamwork, we're dedicated to empowering every member we serve. From lighting up your homes to supporting local initiatives, Wild Rice Electric is here to energize our community. Because when we work together, we all thrive. Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, empowering you, empowering our community.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All Works Underground Utilities LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090.
And high school football tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 101.5 FM. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, teamed up with Tommy Hodak tonight. The broadcast of week number 7 in the high school football season. The Pine River-Backus Tigers 2-4 on the year at the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds 6-0. Glad to have you along with us. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you hear and see throughout the broadcast. Also, thanks to Erin Gunther. She's my Your Live Event engineer for this evening. You could not ask for a more perfect night tonight for high school football. It is a beautiful Friday night here tonight in October.
That it is, Sean. I tell you what, zero wind out here, just the crisp, cool air's going through your nostrils as you breathe in. And, boy, I tell you what, you can just tell fall is in the air. Week 7, here we are. Beautiful weather once again.
Cole Oberfell is the kicker tonight for Pine River-Backus. He will tee things up. The Thunderbirds are going to send Tanner Steck back deep. They'll keep Cade Walls and Gavin MacArthur. Tanner Steck back deep. They'll keep Zach Zimma and Gavin MacArthur back around the 20-yard line as Steck moves to about his own 10-yard line. We're ready. Week 7. Here we go. High school football starts now. Opening kickoff brought to you by Gordon Construction. Quality construction services brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen. Oberfell to boot this one away. And on the kickoff, Oberfell, low line driver, worm burner, picked up by Gavin MacArthur in the wedge. Here comes MacArthur, moves to the left, cuts back right, still on his feet. MacArthur still on his feet, fighting out to the 40, still pushing ahead. Finally brought down around the 45-yard line, and a good return, extra effort. Got him about an extra 7 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, MacArthur showing some nice speed there, hitting the hole, and then a couple beautiful jump stops there, and able to get upfield before Cole Oberfell able to bring him down. Ball be placed at about the 43-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Thunderbirds. They'll actually mark it out at the 44-yard line as we're just underway tonight in high school football. Glad to have you along with us. First look at the Thunderbird offense here tonight as they'll bring it to the line as senior quarterback Blake McMullen leads them up. And he'll come out with that double wing set. MacArthur the wide off the left side. Brody Lutka's the lone back. Under center goes McMullen. McMullen with a bit of a hard count here. Now going to send Steck in motion. This is a handoff, goes to Lutka. Lutka fights his way out across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. Gain of about 3 there for Lutka on 1st down.
Yeah, Ethan Vander Ark there for the Pine River-Backus Tigers with the tackle. Just a freshman D-line, but big boy. And I tell you what, we saw it last week with these Thunderbirds having their hands full with Polk County West up front. And Pine River-Backus here is no different.
MacArthur goes wide to the right side. Double wing set again. Lutka the lone back. McMullen's got 2nd down and 7 from his own 47-yard line. Man in motion. And they're going to sweep it to Zimma coming to the right side. He's got blockers out front. Here is Zach Zimma. Zimma's off to the races. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Did he get in? Touchdown. Zimma got all the way in. Didn't know if he got there or not, but he did. 53 yards for Zach Zimma, and that is a Thunderbirds touchdown.
Boy, I tell you what, the whole right side there of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird offensive line, just a beautiful seal. Nice block downfield there by Hudson MacArthur along with Gavin MacArthur, just moving and paving the way there for Zimma to punch one in.
A 53-yard touchdown run And now they'll go for the PAT. Zima to hold, and it'll be Steck to kick. Thunderbirds leading early 6-0. High snap. The kick from Steck is away. The kick from Steck is good. And on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, Mahnomen-Waubun takes the early lead. They lead Pine River-Backus 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds.
When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun.
Well, the Thunderbirds strike first, 11 minutes, first quarter. Zach Zima, a 53-yard touchdown run, a 57-yard drive. 2 plays. PAT was good on a Steck kick. Thunderbirds lead early, 7-0. Boy, once Zima hit the corner, man, it was afterburners and see you later.
Yeah, he was gone in a hurry, that's for sure.
So back deep to return the kickoff here for the Tigers. Trying to get a read on the number, as it looks like it might be
number 2, Sean Reyes.
Sean Reyes back deep. Steck will kick it away. So Reyes will wait at about his own 10-yard line. And Steck will kick this one. And a high kick. This is going to be bounced into the wedge and falling down with it. Actually, it came down to the front man, and that was Oberfell. And Oberfell fell down at about the 26, maybe 27-yard line. That's where the Pine River-Backus Tigers will get their first offensive possession. The market at the 26-yard line.
Want to give a shout out to a special watcher, listener out there. We got Dolores Amon there, Thunderbird, at the Mahnomen, 105.5 years old, Sean. Dolores Amon, so special shout out to her tonight, tuning in.
Shotgun for Andrew Volk. Volk back to pass, throws this one out into the flats. The pass is complete, and a big stiff arm there, and making the catch. See if I can find a number. The jerseys are kind of tough to read.
Yeah, that'd be a Cole Oberfell there with a little flats, able to get upfield, turn upfield before Zach Zima able to bring him down. Colton Stock also on the scramble after him, but big up and first down there for the Tigers.
Picks up 11. That moves the chains for a first down for Pine River-Backus. They're quickly back to the line. Shotgun once again for Volk. This time they'll hand it off to the running back, making some sweet little cuts, still cutting his way through. It looked like it was Sean Reyes. And Reyes will be close to a first down, as I think he picked up a gain of about 10 there, or 11.
Boy, I tell you what, I just was talking about MacArthur giving those jump stops, but this time here, Reyes able to pop around and jump around and able to make some things happen. So another big pickup. You can see the Tigers now moving the ball early in here in this first possession.
So they're going to spread trips or twins to the left side. Volk back in the gun. And it's a handoff this time to the fullback, and I believe that's Brody Mongan. Mongan's going to pick up a couple. He's just shy of the Thunderbird 46 yard, of the Thunderbird 45-yard line. They'll mark him for a gain of 2.
At that time, Mongan just converged on there by Brody Ludka along with Colton Stock, but pick up a couple here now, second and about 8 on the down.
9:56 to play, first quarter, as Volk goes back to the gun once again. Twins on that right side. Volk going to roll to his right, looks to pass, fires this one, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the intended receiver on that right side. I think they were looking for Owen Dable, and it was just a little bit tall. It'll be third down.
Yeah, Dable and Shroop both out there trying to get open. But I tell you what, Thunderbirds with some excellent coverage, and ball just kind of throwing where nobody could catch it.
So third down. They mark it at 3rd and 10. I think the ball should be moved up. Should be 3rd and 8. Volk going to hand it in a little reverse, and this one didn't go anywhere. They did a little end reverse. And it'll be 4th down as the handoff that time went to Adrian Schrupp, and he picks up no gains on the play.
Yeah, that time Blake McMullen staying at home, being disciplined, able to get his arms wrapped around, and so not a gain on the play, but what could have been a big one as a nice little reverse drawn up there by the Tigers.
And they're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. In the gun goes Volk. Volk back to pass, looks downfield, going to wing this one out, and it's incomplete. He had a receiver out in the flats, and it falls incomplete, so it'll be an over on downs. He was trying to get it into Owen Dable, and it just fell short, so it'll be Thunderbird football, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, the thing is, Tigers are moving the ball, and why not go for it? Try to set the tone early here coming into Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird on their home field here on homecoming. Try to make something happen for a spoiler, but that time Thunderbirds coming up big with the stop and getting the ball back right around that midfield.
9:07 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 Thunderbirds as they'll spread Steck wide right, Zimmer goes wide left. Manny Johnson to the game. Our substitutions are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall, the best drywall around, 204-0143. Corey Berry Drywall. Handoff right side goes to Brody Lutka. Lutka is up to midfield, fights to the other side, to the Tiger side of the field, down at the 49. Good for a gain of 4 for Lutka.
Yeah, Lutka just using that pure strength, trying to push forward, but Vander Ark there able to hang on for dear life as he's able to try to caress his arms around that hard running of Lutka. Lutka able to bring it up about 4.5 yards.
2nd down and 6 to the line. Steck will go wide to the right side of the field. They'll spread Zimmer wide to the left. They come back with Johnson and Lutka split as McMullen will go under center. 7-0 Thunderbirds. Ball at the 49. Here's McMullen to throw. This one is incomplete. He had Tanner Steck on a post route. That pass was right in between the defenders, but it was out of the reach of Steck. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Steck able to get free going right up that seam there, Sean. And as you said, McMullen just laying it out a little too far out of the reach of Steck. Had he caught that one, that may have been another 6.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 with 8:21 to go, 1st quarter. Gavin MacArthur comes back in from Johnson. Again, our substitutions are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Drywall work, Corey Berry is your guy. Give him a call today. 3rd down, double wing set, Lutka the lone back. Steck, there's Zimma's in motion. They're going to hand it off to Zimma. Zimma bounce to the outside. Here comes Zimma again. He's got a wall of blockers out front. Zimma's going to opt to bounce out of bounds, but he'll have a 1st down. He's all the way to about the 27-yard line, and a big gainer there for the Thunderbirds, goes for 26.
And the same play that we saw before, Sean, on that 53-yard touchdown run by Zimma earlier in the game. And boy, I tell you what, that one might as well go back to the bread and butter when you needed a 1st down, and they were able to do just that and pick one up.
So they'll mark it at the 27. And here comes the Thunderbird offensive line. 8:14 to play here in this 1st quarter. 7-0 Thunderbirds. Lutka the lone back. MacArthur wide left. Double wing set. Tigers trying to get the Thunderbirds to jump. They'll send Steck in motion. They're going to hand it off to Steck. Steck out races one. He's off to the races to the left side. Cuts to the inside. Steck is gone. Touchdown. A 27-yard score for Tanner Steck. And the Thunderbirds starting to use their speed to the corners to open things up here.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, and that's something the Thunderbirds do very well. This coaching staff has been around for a long time, able to take a look at some reads and knowing where those strengths are. And tonight it's looking like it's speed to the outside.
So they'll set up for the PAT. This a 47-yard drive. High snap. Steck's kick is away. Steck's kick is good. On your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 1st quarter of play. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 14-0. We're back in 30 seconds. Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen is proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices. It's Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. Well, the Thunderbirds scoring again 1st quarter. Tanner Steck, a 27-yard touchdown run, a 47-yard drive. 4 plays. The PAT is good on a Tanner Steck kick. It's 14-0 Thunderbirds. Pine River-Backus will send Sean Reyes back deep for the kick return, as Tanner Steck will tee it up. 14-0. First quarter homecoming tonight for the Thunderbirds. And Steckel booted away. The approach, the kick is away. Deep kick. Reyes steps back to his own 15. Now here comes Reyes straight ahead, full head of steam. Reyes has got some room to run. Cuts to the right side. He's still on his feet out to the 45-yard line. And a great return there by Sean Reyes gives Pine River-Backus some great field position to start their second offensive possession.
Boy, I tell you what, Reyes has some speed on the Tiger side as well. Able to just go right up the middle, hit that hole. Ethan Jackson on the tackle for the Thunderbirds, but great field position here for the Tigers, setting the ball right about that 44-yard line.
So to be 1st and 10, they do mark it at the 44. Offense to the line, coming wide to the left side is Reyes. They come split backs. Man in motion, Volk in the gun. Handoff goes up the middle. Straight ahead run. Actually, that was Reyes that got the handoff, and he's going to be brought down at the 45. So Reyes picks up one as they had the receiver, Owen Dable, wide to the right side.
Manny Johnson along with Tatum Bement on the tackle for the Thunderbirds. As he said, a gain of about one, ball placed right at the 45-yard line. 7:35 left here in this first quarter.
A 14-0 lead. 2nd down and 9. They go twin. Their receiver on the right side is Dable. Volk goes back to the shotgun. Man in motion is Dable going to the far side. And this is going to be a little handoff going to Dable, going to the right side. And he's going to try and get back to the original line of scrimmage, but he's going to be run straight out of bounds. And I think that'll be no gain there for the Tigers.
Yeah, that one there, like I said, just kind of like a little touch pass there from the quarterback over to Overfell, and just goes straight out of bounds there. Thunderbirds doing a great job just making sure they're spreading out and getting any lanes cut off there for the Tigers as they tried to move forward, end up moving back now 1 yard.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10, 7:12 to play here in the opening quarter, a 14-0 Thunderbird lead. Dable goes wide left side. Reyes standing alongside quarterback Andrew Volk. Man in motion is Dable going to the far side. And now there's a timeout on the field. Timeout's brought to you by Gordon Construction. Quality construction services. Look to Gordon Construction of Mahnomen on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 7:12 to play, first quarter. Thunderbirds leading 14-0, back in 30 seconds. For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. 14-0. Thunderbirds leading the Pine River-Backus Tigers tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM, along with YourLiveEvent.com and Skeeter 101.5. Tigers will come back onto the field. Ball is marked back at about the 44-yard line, back where the drive started. So the offense will come to the line. This time they're going to send the receiver wide to the right side. They go twin formation on the right. Volk in the gun. And back to pass. Volk has to air it out. He was hit, and it's picked off. Picked off by Gavin MacArthur. MacArthur looking for a block. Got out to the 50, and that's where he's going to be brought down. Is at the 50-yard line, and a turnover there. Gavin MacArthur jumps the route and read it perfectly, and it'll be first down Thunderbirds.
Boy, I tell you what, great play there. Lots of pressure there from Brody Lucka coming out that far left side of the defensive line. Lucka coming from that linebacker position, and kind of made the throw rush there. And boy, Gavin MacArthur, Johnny on the spot, was able to get there faster than Dave Peterson going to the concession stand, Sean.
7:03 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 the lead for the Thunderbirds as up to the line comes Blake McMullen. Zimmer right, Steck left, split backs with Johnson and Lutka. Handoff goes to Manny Johnson, and Johnson is off to the races. Here goes Manny Johnson. He's gone. 50 yards for the score. Manny Johnson was a burst of speed right between the tackles, and it's a touchdown for the Thunderbirds.
Wow, beautiful play there. I tell you what, Manny Johnson timed that thing out perfect. Was patient up front, waited for the block to hit that hole, and wow, Sean, I tell you what, that is probably the quickest I've seen Johnson all year as he hit the middle and nobody was going to touch him.
So Manny Johnson, a 50-yard touchdown run, a 50-yard drive. They do it in one play, and they'll set up for the PAT. Zimmer to hold, Steck to kick. The hold, the kick is away, and the kick is good. On your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, there is 6:54 to play here in the first quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 21-0 back in 30 seconds.
At Deerwood Bank, we believe in the power of community. That's why we're committed to supporting our youth, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether it's sponsoring local sports teams or funding educational programs, we've been dedicated to helping our future leaders grow and succeed since 1910. Because at Deerwood Bank, we know that investing in our youth is investing in a brighter tomorrow. Visit us in our Ogama office or at any of our 14 Minnesota locations. Deerwood Bank, banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC.
Well, the Thunderbirds get an interception, and that turns into 7 points at 6:54. Mahnomen-Waubun's offense. Handoff to Manny Johnson, goes 50 yards for a touchdown, a 50-yard drive. One play, the PAT good on a Steck kick. It's 21-0 Thunderbirds. Steck will kick this one away. Reyes waiting back at about the 15-yard line. Steck will tee this one up, and he'll boot this one away. So the kick on the way. Steck going to kick this one and kind of angles it over to the right side. It'll be picked up on that right side, and a hard run there by Cole Oberfell, and Oberfell's out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That's what it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Oberfell able to get that one before it hit the turf, able to catch it while he's on the run, able to get upfield before, once again, Manny Johnson there on the tackle. Ball now will be spotted at the 43-yard line. 6:47 to play with Thunderbirds leading 21-0.
So they're going to mark it at the 37-yard line.
That's what I meant to say. What did you say?
1st and 10. Dable goes wide to the right side. They come out with Volk in the gun once again. They're going to go with the tight end in the backfield. Mongan. Handoff goes to Mongan. No, that's Reyes, and Reyes is going to be stuck as he tried to turn the corner. And no gain on the play there for Sean Reyes.
Boy, I tell you what, and Reyes hit hard. Caden Bartness coming up and from the defensive line and just put a lick on him. Loss of about one on the play, actually.
I'm going to move it back to about the 40 or 36-yard line. 6:20 to go first quarter. 21-0 Thunderbirds. Twins coming to the near side this time. Volk in the gun. Volk going to hand it off. They go with the reverse, and a reverse that didn't quite make her anywhere. Maybe lost yardage back to the 35-yard line as I think they handed it off there to Brody Mongan, and it'll lose about 2 yards.
Yeah, trying to set up kind of a fake reverse there, giving it to the original running back there, and ball just got bobbled, ended up coming down at about the 35-yard line.
So a loss of 2 makes it 3rd down and 12 with 5:44 to go here in this first quarter. Thunderbirds leading 21-0 tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and Skeeter 101.5. Offense coming to the line. Volk will go to the gun. They're going to spread Dable wide to the left side. One back alongside Volk. They come out with a wing as well. 3rd down. Back to pass. Andrew Volk looks downfield. Going to air this one out. He's got a receiver back there. Oh, and Dable almost made the catch. He was wide open. Keenan Goodwin on the coverage, but Dable had a step. It hit him in the fingers, and he just couldn't hold on. It was a beautifully thrown ball by Andrew Volk.
Boy, I tell you what, it was, Sean, absolutely perfect. And I tell you what, just off the outstretched fingertips there. Boy, I tell you what, for the Tigers there, that would have been a huge play for them.
He makes that catch, and I think that Owen Dable is gone for 6 rather. as there was nobody behind him, and Goodwin was a good 3 yards behind him yet. 4th down and 12. It'll be a punting situation for the Tigers. Steck will go back to return the kick. And it looks like the punter is Brody Mongan. So a high snap. Mongan pulls this one down and a good punt away. This one is going to bounce and is going to roll right out of bounds at about the Thunderbird 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mahnomen-Waubun.
Yeah, Mahnomen-Waubun's going to be set up here with some good field position here. 5:09 left here in this first quarter, leading 21-0. And we will once again see the offense come out and see what Coach John Clark Jr. has up his sleeve on this offensive drive.
McMullen will bring the play into the huddle. 5:09 to go first quarter, 21-0 Thunderbird lead. As the offense will come set tonight on a beautiful Friday night, week number 7 in the high school football season. MacArthur goes wide left. Steck and Zimmel are the wings. One back is Lutka. Under center goes McMullen as he'll look it over. Sends a man in motion. Tanner Steck. Here's McMullen going to going to keep it himself is Blake McMullen. And McMullen's now off to the races. Here's Blake McMullen. McMullen with breakaway speed. McMullen to the end zone. Touchdown. McMullen, we'll go 56 yards for the touchdown.
Boy, I tell you what, McMullen just uses that left side of his offensive line, breaks one loose and turns on the Jets, and he is gone, Sean, and pops another score in for the Thunderbirds here in this first quarter.
Big first quarter here for Mahnomen-Waubun. This time McMullen gets in on the action, and he'll go 56 yards for the score and a 56-yard drive. And again, one play. So they'll set up to kick. Stack to kick. Zimmer to hold. Low snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Mahnomen-Waubun now leading. 4:57 remaining first quarter. They lead Pine River-Backus 28-0 back in 30 seconds.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Well, the Thunderbirds strike again, this time at 4:57 first quarter. Blake McMullen, a 56-yard touchdown run, a 56-yard drive. One play, the PAT was good. It's 28-0, Thunderbirds leading. So far, the Thunderbirds offense has just been, they have been on it here tonight.
Absolutely impressive, Sean. And boy, I tell you what, all these big plays, big long runs, and every single one showing lots of speed there. And as we just saw, Blake McMullen turn on the Jets and also be gone. So impressive.
So back to return again is Reyes. And the kicker, Stack, kicks this one along the ground. It's going to be falling on in the wedge. Right around that 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pine River-Backus Tigers.
Yeah, Gabe Dyer's there for the Tigers. Defensive end and also a tight end there for the Tigers, able to grab that one and just caress it and call her good, Sean.
Best to just fall on it. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. Offense for the Tigers come to the ball, or come into the huddle rather. 28-0 Thunderbirds leading here on KRJM, KFGI, FM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Twins on the right side. Volk goes to the shotgun. He's got a running back alongside him, and it's going to be a handoff. And a handoff that went nowhere. They tried to come to the near side. I believe it was Reyes again. And Reyes just didn't, actually it might have been Oberfell with the carry, and he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, and that time Dylan McMullen able to wrap him up and bring him down. McMullen, just a 9th grader, 190 pound, 6'2", large frame, and able to use that size to wrap him up.
So they'll spread this time. The Twins coming to the left side. Volk back in the gun. And here's Volk back to pass. Looks downfield. Pressure. Going to air this one out. Making the adjustment. And it is picked off by Tanner Steck. And Steck steps out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, and another turnover by Pine River-Backus, and the Thunderbirds will have the football once again.
Yeah, Pine River-Backus there just had some success in the air here earlier this season, and trying to use that strength of what they've seen against this Thunderbird. But boy, I tell you what, these Thunderbird secondary very tough, and learned after the last one that just about got away from them. That time Steck able to step up, position the body, and able one away. So big turnover there for the Thunderbirds, who are leading now 28-0 with 4:09 left in this first quarter.
Coming to the line is the Thunderbird offense. Logan Abdu now in at a tackle spot, and our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall. Handoff straight ahead goes to Brody Lutka, and Lutka is carrying tacklers and finally going to be stopped in Pine River-Backus territory at the Tiger 41-yard line. And that'll be good for a gain of about 16 for Brody Lutka.
And Lutka there, about the first 8 yards, he was virtually untouched, and all of a sudden it was Tigers kind of pouncing on him and just holding on, and one after another. But I think by the time he fell down, I think he had about 6 of them on him.
3:50 to play, first quarter. Thunderbirds lead 28-0 tonight on KRJM, KFGI, and YourLiveEvent.com. Ball is marked at about the Tiger 41-yard line. MacArthur goes wide left. They'll stay with Steck and Zima at the wings. One back is Lutka under center. Goes McMullen. McMullen looks it over, trying to get some movement. And here's McMullen back to throw. Throws a quick pass that is in the hands and out of the hands of Gavin MacArthur. Is running the post route, and it hit him right in the hands and bounced right out, and it'll be an incomplete pass.
Well, Sean, I was going to say it hit him right between the numbers, but he is number 5. It's kind of tough to be on the in-between, but it may be in the center of the 5. That might account. But, yeah, needless to say, unfortunately for the Thunderbirds, that was a missed opportunity there as MacArthur comes off kind of upset with himself.
Brings up second down and 10 from the Tiger 41-yard line. Zema goes left, Steck right, split backs. Manny Johnson in now. Corey Berry Drywall is your substitution sponsor. Here's a handoff that goes to Brody Lutka. Lutka fighting, spinning for yards, and finally going to be stopped inside the 40 at about the, call it the 37-yard line, and he'll pick up 4 yards.
Yeah, and Lutka just able to make something out of nothing there as gaps closed really tight and really quickly there that time for the offensive line of the Thunderbirds, as the Tigers trying to use that large physicality and those large frames that they have up front. Boy, I tell you what, Sean, standing down here on the sideline, these are some big boys.
2:46 to go, first quarter, a 28-0 Thunderbird lead. Up to the line this time, Steck right, Zima left. Johnson and Lutka split in the backfield. Third down, McMullen under center. McMullen going to pitch it out to Brody Lutka. Lutka trying to get to the corner. Lutka got a block from Zima, now cuts upfield, lowers the shoulder, still on his feet. Lutka still rumbling. Finally brought down at about the 15-yard line, and Brody Lutka just rumbling his way through the traffic.
I didn't know if that was Lutka or Scatabo there. I tell you what, he was just mowing people over left and right, and not even stiff arm. It was just giving a little shoulder twitch, and boy, I tell you what, he picked up a big chunky yardage there.
20 on the pickup, and boy, it was a hard-earned 20 and a first down for Mahnomen-Waubun, and now an official timeout. As Lutka's going to come off the field, and somebody will check in for him. And our substitutions are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall. If you're looking for drywall work, contact Corey Berry, 204-0143. Based in Ogama, it's Corey Berry Drywall.
Lutka with a little owie on his right elbow there, so they're going to get that taped up and secured up.
So that'll bring up first and 10. The ball is marked at about the 17-yard line. Zima goes wide right, Steck to the left. And this is a handoff. They give it to Colton Stock. Stock in the backfield. Colton Stock will carry to about the 10-yard line. So Colton Stock getting a little bit of time. Switching out from his offensive line position and becoming a running back, and picks up 6 yards on first down.
Well, why wouldn't you? Tell you what, he did a good job there, covering up with both hands, hitting the hole very hard, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Something Coach Clark likes to do is he likes to get his seniors, all of them, a chance in the backfield, and Colton Stock just getting some time. Ball is on the 11. Hold that. Handoff goes to Stock once again as he's going to bowl his way. He's near the first down. He's inside the 10-yard line. I think he's down at about the maybe 8-yard line. I think it'll be about a yard shy of a first down when it's all said and done.
Yeah, the clock continues to run here with about 40 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter as the Thunderbirds lead 28-0. And as you said, Sean, that is something kind of traditionally Clark has done. And boy, I tell you what, every single senior really looks forward to that.
Up to the line comes the Thunderbirds. Stock and Johnson split in the backfield. Zimmer right, Steck left. And here's a handoff. Colton Stock straight up the middle, runs down one. Touchdown, Colton Stock from 9 yards out. He wasn't shying away from the contact. He was going right for it. And a touchdown for the Thunderbirds.
Boy, I tell you what, as the offensive lineman, you kind of welcome that contact there, Sean. And I tell you what, he just felt that home, maybe a little out of sorts with the ball in your hand, but he definitely felt that home putting a lick on somebody.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And a nice drive set up there. It started at their own 44, so a nice 56-yard drive. So the kick on the way. The kick is up. The kick is good. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 14 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 35-0, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Well, the Thunderbirds scoring here in the first quarter once again. It was Colton Stock, a 9-yard touchdown run, a 56-yard drive. 7 plays, the PAT good on a Steck kick. 35-0 the score here. The Thunderbirds leading with 14.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a dominant performance here in this first quarter by the Thunderbirds, as you said, up 35-0 here on homecoming night in Mahnomen, where the weather is nothing shy of beautiful.
Steck will get set to kick it off. Reyes back deep. Steck going to bounce this one along the ground. Picked up by Oberfell on the left side. Here comes Cole Oberfell, and he spins and lost the football. And I think it is picked up by Pine River-Backus. So the Tigers will retain possession, but nearly a disaster there for the Tigers with 8 seconds left.
Boy, I tell you what, I think the referees got a little whistle happy there, as I think they called that one as the ball was kind of laying down number 7 there for the Tigers. There, Easton Wynn was able to pick it up, ran to the right side, and they were blowing the ball dead. So maybe a little missed opportunity for the Tigers.
To the line they come. They come out with the trips on the left side. Twins, actually, and now we got no snap and everybody else moving. First penalty of the game. Volk was actually still standing back there waiting for the ball, and it just never came.
I saw that. Everybody took off. About 4 seconds went by, and Volk just kind of stood there like a statue. Come on.
Yeah,
take the ball.
Come on. Send her back now. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 5. The ball back inside the 30 at about the 29-yard line. So bringing the play in will be Owen Dable. 7.2 seconds remaining in this first quarter and a 35-0 lead for the Thunderbirds. So they're going to send Schrupp and Dable wide to the right side in a Twins formation. Volk in the gun. Volk hands it off to the running back Reyes. Reyes is slicing and dicing back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit further out across the 35 to the 36, 37-yard line. Be a gain of 7, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. So 1 quarter in the books. After 1 quarter on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 35-0, and we're back in 1 minute.
Are you confident in your financial future? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franzen Investment Services. We help you create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals, whether it's saving for retirement, funding education, or building wealth. It's not just about numbers, it's about your life. Let's work together to build a strategy that grows with you. Call today for a complimentary consultation. 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Well, we're set to start the second quarter of action tonight on KRJM, KFGI, and YourLiveEvent.com. Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodak, the broadcast call. It is 2nd down and 8 for Pine River-Backus. Volk is in the gun. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Wings this out into the flats. Pass is complete. And instantly, Ethan Jackson is there to end that. And a short pass completion as they get it to Oberfell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 43. I don't know if there was any gain on that play.
No, maybe a gain of about 1 there, Sean, as Volk throws a nice ball, gets it to the receiver there, but Ethan Jackson quick is able to wrap him up, gain of 1.
So they'll move it closer, about the 39-yard line. And up to the line comes the Tigers offense one again. Twins to the right side. Volk back to pass. Looks, going to air this one out. Pass complete to Dable, and Dable's got a first down as he's finally driven out of bounds out across the 45 at about the 47-yard line. And that'll be good for a gain of 9, and that'll move the chains.
Yeah, nice pickup there for the Tigers. Keenan Goodwin on the coverage, able to pull him out to bounce, but nonetheless, chains move for the Tigers, able to try to get something going. We talked about the keys of the game, trying to get some long, sustained drives here, but again, Tigers have found themselves getting success through the air in the past and trying to go back to that same bread and butter.
1st and 10. In the gun, Volk going to hand it off to Reyes. Reyes looking for room, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain at about the 49-yard line. Good for a gain of 2 there for Sean Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes, nice little run there, but Colton Stock able to wrap him up, and he is a very quick linebacker, Sean. These Thunderbirds here, very quick, both in that second level and in the secondary.
2nd down and 8, 10:48 clock running, second quarter, a 35-0 lead for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Ball in the 49, receivers coming out. They're going to spread Schrupp and Dable wide to the right side. Volk will have a running back, Reyes right alongside him. Here's a handoff, an inside reverse as they give it to the wing, and I believe they end up giving it to Brody Mongan. Mongan's going to be into Thunderbird territory to about the 45-yard line. So that'd be good for a gain of 6. Leaves it 3rd down.
Yeah, nice little pickup. We've seen that play here now a few times, and that time able to pick up a nice chunk of yardage, making a very manageable 3rd and short.
10:02 to go, second quarter of action inside the 45. It's 3rd down and inches. Twins to the left side. Volk coming back up. He goes under center this time, and this is Volk looking for room. He actually dropped the snap, falls back on top of it for no gain, and it'll bring up a 4th down and short.
Boy, and I tell you what, that was a big opportunity there for the Tigers, as trying to spread out the defense of the Thunderbirds, and unfortunately for Volk, ended up fumbling the ball, and when he went down with his left elbow, that's where they called him down. He tried rolling forward for the first down, but in high school football, Sean, where your knee goes down, forearm goes down, that is where the ball is placed.
Gabe Dyer's checking in. He'll come in for Schrupp. And our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. 218-204-0143. Volk in the gun, and they're going to hand it off. Front of the left side is Reyes. He's got the first down. He's brought down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get 4 yards. Sean Reyes picks up a fresh set of downs for the Tiger offense.
Yeah, one unique thing when Reyes is the way that he runs. It's jump stops. Very, very patient, looking for the hole, and that time just that quick little fidgety, jolty, however you want to call it, type of run. Gets up and gets the first down.
35-0. Thunderbirds leading. Volk back in the gun. Hand off. Reyes running to his left this time, looking for room, and didn't find a whole lot in the middle. So he's going to be stopped just about where the line of scrimmage started. Brody Lutka was in on the tackle.
Lutka doing a good job of wrapping him, getting up with hitch in his get up there, is limping just a hair, is Lutka.
8:23 to go. Second quarter rather. 35-0 tonight. Thunderbirds leading. A little bit longer drive here from the Tigers. It's second down and 10. Volk hands it off. This time Mongan looking for room, and Mongan fighting his way. He's the big fullback, and he's inside the 30, or brought down right around the 30. This picks up 9 yards. He'll be just shy of a first down, and a good run there by the fullback, Brody Mongan.
Yeah, Mongan doing an excellent job there, just showing a hard-nosed run, able to fend off some defenders there. Got up a little slow for that one, but finally MacArthur able to bring him down, got to that third level, Sean, and really was able to make something happen there for the Tigers in this sustained drive.
Third down and inches. Volk up to line. He'll go under center, and Volk tries the quick snap, and this one's going to come back. They tried to get up and go with the quick snap. Unfortunately, there was too many people moving around. It'll be an illegal formation, so a 5-yard penalty going against Pine River-Backus.
Yeah, just you got to be set, and I tell you what, they tried to catch the Thunderbirds off guard there, and ended up just hustling a little too quick. Was Volk. Needs to look around, just make sure that everyone is set before he calls for that snap, and that was the case that time, where just got it done a little too quickly, ended up costing him 5 yards.
So that'll move the ball back to the 35-yard line. So instead of 3rd and inches, it'll be third down at about 6 for the offense. Tigers coming to the line. They're going to spread receiver to the left side. Volk goes back in the gun. Handoff goes to Reyes. Reyes hitting the backfield, and Reyes is going nowhere this time. It'll be a loss of 1 for Sean Reyes as the Thunderbirds brought the blitz right in the middle of the field, giving Reyes no room.
Boy, I tell you what, Dylan McMullen once again coming through. The young man is having himself a heck of a first half here. Gets in the backfield, able to wrap up Reyes, and waits for the rest of the cavalry from the Thunderbirds to come up and lay down the boomstick. So once again, now moving back, it's 4th and 8 now for the Tigers. And I'd have to think, at this point, Sean, this deep into the Thunderbird territory, you might want to try to go for it.
6:47 to play, second quarter, a 35-0 lead for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. The Tigers taking their time here. And now a timeout will be taken by Pine River-Backus. Timeout of the field, we'll take it. Brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 6:35 to play, second quarter. Thunderbirds lead the Tigers 35-0 back in 30 seconds.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
6:35 to play, second quarter of action tonight. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 35-0. Sean Birk, Tommy Hodick, the broadcast call tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the sponsors. Aaron Gunther is your live event engineer. It is 4th down and 8 for the offense of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. They have the ball at the Thunderbird, call it the Thunderbird 37-yard line. As it'll be a 4th down situation, and the Tigers are going to opt to go for it here. as they'll spread twins on the right side with Schrupp and Dable. Volk in the gun. Man in motion. Coming to the near side. Volk going to roll one way, looking downfield. Now dumps this one and is picked off. Intercepted by Ethan Jackson. And Jackson getting up in the air, and he'll bring it back, right back to where the line of scrimmage was. And an interception gives the Thunderbirds the football back.
Yeah, Ethan Jackson there just able to get those long arms of his up and able to haul that one in with a short return. And congratulations for the senior there, Ethan Jackson, on a big play there in this first half. 6:28 and left on the clock. Thunderbirds lead 35-0, and on that 4th and 8 now, big turnover for the Tigers now. Thunderbirds with the ball.
Ball marked at the 39 as Keenan Goodwin's in the game. They send out Cade Walsh. Our substitutions tonight brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Here's a handoff going, I believe it was Manny Johnson that caught the call. It might have been Drayton Tibbetts.
Yeah, Drayton Tibbetts there on the run of that one, and kind of hit the hole, tried to jump over a couple down Tigers, and ended up going straight down, pickup of about 2 on the play.
So Tibbetts for 2, and I think we've seen the end of the starters possibly for tonight for the Thunderbirds, as Walsh will send a receiver to the left side. Alton Savior. And this is a Cade Walsh keeper trying to get to the right side, and Walsh had just nowhere to go. Maybe give Cade Walsh a gain of 1. Brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and we're seeing this second unit of offense here starting to trickle in here for the Thunderbirds, as we're seeing Cade Walsh now under the helm for the Thunderbirds, along with new guys on the line and in the backfield.
3rd down and 7. Walsh will lead them up. Receiver to the right side. Tibbetts is the lone back. They got Askelson and Kettle as the wings. Walsh will send Askelson in motion. Handoff goes to Tibbetts. Tibbetts has room to run. Tibbetts has a 1st down. He's into Tiger territory, all the way to the Tiger 46-yard line, and Drayton Tibbetts picks up 10 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Tibbetts just comes off that left side of the offensive line, and boy, I tell you what, they made a nice hole. He was able to pick up his legs, stretch out those long legs there, and pick up just enough to move the chains here for the Thunderbirds.
So the Thunderbirds offense back to the line. Again, they go with Kettle and Askelson at the wings. Tibbetts the back. Under center goes Cade Walsh. This is a Cade Walsh keeper. I think they were going to try and run the option coming to the right side, but Cade Walsh got caught quickly. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play for Walsh, back to the 46-yard line of the Tigers.
That's exactly it, Sean. He tried to go down the line to try to get that option play going, but smartly was able to just pull it in, as he had Tigers on both sides of him. And, I'd be a little scared if I had Tigers all around me.
2nd down and 11. Tibbetts the lone back. Askelson and Kettle. Handoff into the middle, and a whole host of players just rumbling inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. And I think the carry was Tibbetts once again. Short gain on the play, picks up about 3.
Yeah, pickup of 3, bringing up 3rd down, 3rd and about 8 on the play here. So 3rd and long situation for the
Try and get some more of those Thunderbird players out to you, as Peyton Racine is on the field. And here's a handoff again. They give it to Drayton Tibbetts, and looked like Tibbetts maybe bobbled to hold the handle a little bit. He's just shy of the 40. He's at the 42-yard line. Short gain. Another gain of 3 for Drayton Tibbetts. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, just not a real clean handoff. Able to pick up a couple, but like I said, a little bit of a bobbled play there. Able to hang on and secure the possession yet.
Gage Jackson on the field here for the Thunderbirds. Substitutions again. They're brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Movement up front. Penalty flag flies as the hard count by Walsh got everybody to move. Also out there is Hunter Lefstead. He's on the field. Let's see, who else do I see? Evan Warren. It's a 5-yard penalty going against Pine River-Backus. That'll make it closer to a 1st down. So it'll be 4th down in inches now instead of the 4th and 6. 3:02 to go, second quarter, 35-0 Thunderbirds.
Much more manageable 4th and inches versus 4th and 6, Sean.
Walsh will come up to the line. He's got Tibbetts as the lone back. Kettle and Askelson are the wings. Man in motion is Askelson. This is a Cade Walsh run, running to his right, now running for his life. Looks to throw, now picks up the first down with his legs. Here's Cade Walsh, run out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. And Cade Walsh is going to pick up a stealthy 13 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Walsh able to just kind of show his speed there as he comes around that far side on that bootleg. Gabe Dyers for the Tigers able to shove him out of bounds, but Walsh able to pick up exactly what they needed and punches it down to the 24-yard line here for a first down.
Walsh up to the line. Kettle and Askelson are the wings. I believe that's Goodwin wide to the right side. And this is down the line. Walsh going to keep it. Again, he was looking for the option, but the Tigers doing an excellent job. Their defensive ends staying at home. I believe that was Oberfell that stepped across and stopped that from happening. It'll be a short gain on the play.
Yeah, Oberfell along with Dyers there on the tackle. But I tell you what, they're able to fill those gaps quick. And as you said, Sean, very disciplined on the outside are these defensive ends here for the Tigers.
2:09 to play. Second quarter, a 35-0 lead for the Thunderbirds. Saviors going wide to the left side now as Cade Walsh directs traffic with Kettle and Askelson at the wings. Tibbetts the lone back. Looking to throw. This one's a pass complete. They got it out to the wing on the left side. That's Bobby Kettle. Kettle with a couple of yards after the catch.
Yeah, and Kettle, we talked about last week having himself an excellent week on special teams. In fact, all year has been kind of a huge proponent to that special teams, both offensively and defensively. But that time gets a little screen pass and able to plunge forward for a few, bringing up a 3rd and short.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Tibbetts lone back, 3rd down and a long 2. This is a Cade Walsh keeper, and boy, Cade Walsh, well, the ball was fumbled. Walsh lost it, and the Tigers going to recover it down around the 10-yard line. And it's Oberfell that gets it down at the 10-yard line, and a turnover there by the Thunderbirds. It'll give the Tigers the football. They'll have it on their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, and big fumble as the Thunderbirds were trying to get things moving there, trying to punch one more the second unit before the half. Minute 13 on the clock, but Tigers able to make a big play on defense and come back with the ball here.
They'll have it on their own 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for River-Backus. Up to the line, they'll be coming here with 1:13 to go in the second quarter. Stick around, our halftime report will be coming. They go twins on the left side. Shotgun for Andrew Volk. Volk going to hand it off. They get it to Reyes. Reyes trying to juke and jive his way, and he's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. Maybe lost a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, a lot of push there by the Thunderbird defense, is able to push Reyes back. And now that is about 2nd and 11 here as they're able to get a tackle for loss.
Back to about the 9-yard line. 35-0 Thunderbirds lead, under a minute to play, second quarter. Volk back in the shotgun. Volk going to hand it off. This is another little kind of end around give to the inside. Little trap play coming in. And I believe that was Mongan that got the carry. And Mongan's going to pick up a couple, maybe 3 yards. And we got an injured player on the field. So an injured player on the field. As they tend to the injury, we'll take a timeout on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 27 seconds to play, second quarter. Thunderbirds leading 35-0 back in 30 seconds.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
So the injured player, I believe, is Brody Mongan, and he's being helped off the field. He carried the ball out for a gain of about 3, as they will tend to the injured Tiger. And the offense will come back on. It'll be third down. 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of action tonight. Third down and 7. 35-0. Thunderbirds leading here. Second quarter of action. Thanks for tuning in. Gold 101.5, KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota. KFGI FM, Skeeter 101.5 FM, and yourliveevent.com. Twins right, Volk in the gun. It's a third down. Goes right through Volk's hands. He's got to pick it up. Now he's in trouble. And Andrew Volk is caught in the end zone and a safety. Volk had the snap go over his head and just couldn't get rid of it. And a safety. The Thunderbirds will get 2 points.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a very unfortunate for the Tigers. As you said, it just floated right up over his head. I believe it was Ethan Jackson there on the tackle. And not much Volk could do. You got to grab the and sacrifice 2 points versus giving up 6.
So the safety gives the Thunderbirds 2 points and will also give the Thunderbirds the football on a free kick. River-Backus will have to boot this one away. It's 37-0. The Thunderbirds get the score. 6 seconds to play here in the second quarter of action. We'll keep it here as both teams get set. And yeah, the safety coming at 6 seconds. Andrew Volk got caught right in the end zone as a snap went over his head. And an unfortunate situation there for River-Backus. They will now have to kick it away.
Yeah, that was a big change of events there. As like I said, it had a big stop there on the fumble. The Tigers able to get it back, ran a couple plays, but in that case, they're trying to make something big happen and end up coming to the benefit of the Thunderbirds as they're able to pick up 2 and getting the ball back here.
So a free kick here. Oberfell will kick it away. 6 seconds, so the Thunderbirds will have a chance to return, and that will probably bring the end to the first half of action. And stick around. We'll have the halftime report coming up. We'll go through the numbers. Oberfell is teeing it up. And now the Thunderbirds, I think they're moving the ball up. I don't think they're supposed to kick from the 20-yard line.
I think they're trying to kick the opposite way here.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that would make sense. They got a
change of the quarter there. They switched. So referees just trying to work out, trying to get ready for hunting season, lose a few pounds, and, why not run from one end to the other end and try to do that and get paid for it.
Nothing wrong at all. So now we got her set. We got the right people on the right end of the field. And they'll get set to kick this one away. As Oberfell kicks this one, and it'll be caught by Ethan Jackson. I'm not sure what Ethan Jackson, he caught it, and then he stood there and looked around like, do I run? What do I do? And then he finally ran, but he looked completely just baffled. What do I do with the football?
Well, I think the conversation on the sideline for the coaches was, hey, just fair catch it when it comes to you. But I think the ball came at Ethan Jackson so fast that he didn't really have an option to fair catch, Sean. So he might have he grabbed it and made the best of the situation.
Well, we're at the half here. And we'll send it down to the field. Tommy Hodak is with head coach John Clark Jr.
All right, joined here with head coach John Clark Jr. of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. John, boy, I tell you what, very impressive first half. You got to be happy with the way that the boys are playing, both offensively, and defensively. Possibility a couple big plays that that were unfortunate for the Tigers, but luckily for the Thunderbirds. But your thoughts on this first half?
Yeah, I thought the boys were ready to play tonight, and I really like how we came out and set the tone. And big plays obviously will spark you, and I thought that's what happened. We got a bunch of confidence, and so obviously you score 37 points in a half, you're doing some things right. So let the older guys maybe get a series here second half, and then the young guys get to have some fun.
Well, and like I said, we last week you talked a little bit about opponent with Polk County West having some big studs up front, and I tell you what, the Tigers are no slouch. They're big, they got some size up front, and they're able to make a few things happen offensively, able to do kind of the same thing as well. But I think your team has responded well.
Yeah, and what I like tonight is they've lined up a little different than we expected them to line up on defense, and we were able to take advantage of some things on the perimeter there, and got our speed guys out in the open, and they were able to cash in. So, defensively, we're still giving up a few things. It's just we get a little greedy, and we want to make a big play on defense instead of just playing our positions. So, those things happen in games like these, and hopefully we learn from that.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck here in the second half, Coach, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All righty. Thank you, Tom.
Back to you, Sean.
Thanks, Tommy. Tommy Hodak down on the field with head coach John Clark Jr. as our halftime report. We'll have the numbers and everything coming up. We'll take a break at the half. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus tonight 37-0. We'll take a 3-minute break. We're back after this.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds! From all
A full supply of building needs materials, shingles, insulation, and so much more. You'll find it at Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. Not only do they carry the materials, they also have tools that you can buy or rent. They're a Milwaukee Tools dealer. They also have equipment that you can buy or rent, and they are now a steel dealer. Call today, 218-935-5631, or stop by Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District. For anyone that loves DIY projects, your locally owned True Value store on Main Street in Mahnomen is a shopper's paradise. They have everything you need for plumbing projects, electrical. They've got a full supply of paint and all of the painting supplies. They've got supplies for your outdoor projects, and of course, they've got the tools to get the job done. Stop by and see Ryan and Paige at your locally owned True Value store. For the DIY lovers, your locally owned True Value store is a shopper's paradise.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Catch all the action of the fall postseason for Minnesota and North Dakota high school football and volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Going down the field, it's picked off here from Kindred. Manny Johnson to the 30, to the 25. Johnson, could he go? Yes, sir! A 45-yard pick six for
Takes it up, played high in the air by Horkeneer's risky left side off of a touch. Kept alive Thornton. Now played high. Angle, Severson, smash! Count, good!
Check out the postseason schedule on yourliveevent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs with on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing. Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McMullen Agency of Bijou, Detroit Lakes. Call them at 218-590 or 844-5970. Of course, all of your insurance needs and a free quote. Contact Joe McMullen today. Well, our scoring looks like this. The Thunderbirds leading here 37-0 at the half. Scoring got going right in the first quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun's first offensive series. It was Zach Zimma, 53-yard touchdown run, a 57-yard drive, 2 plays. PAT was good. It was 7-0 early. Thunderbirds got it back again. 8:06. Mahnomen-Waubun's Tanner Steck, a 27-yard touchdown run, a 47-yard drive, 4 plays. The PAT good. 14-0. Thunderbirds again in the first quarter at 6:54. Mahnomen-Waubun's Manny Johnson, a 50-yard touchdown run, 50-yard drive, 1 play. PAT good by Steck. 21-0. Thunderbirds not done in the first quarter. 4:57. Mahnomen-Waubun's Blake McMullen, a 56-yard drive, touchdown run, a 56-yard drive. 1 play, the PAT good on a Steck kick, 28-0. But yet the Thunderbirds had one more in them for the first quarter. 14 seconds remaining in that first quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun's Colton Stock, a 9-yard touchdown run, 56-yard drive, 7 plays. PAT good, 35-0 after 1 quarter. Stalemate of the second quarter with the Thunderbirds subbing out. But they did get a safety with 6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A safety from the Thunderbirds defense making it 37-0. And that's where we're at here at the half. Looking at the numbers, Pine River-Backus, 43 yards of offense. Through the air, Andrew Volk is 3 of 9 for 22 yards. He's also thrown 3 interceptions here in the first half. Making catches, Owen Dable, 1 catch for 9 yards. Cole Oberfeld, 2 catches, 13 yards. On the ground, 21 yards rushing for the Tigers. Sean Reyes, 9 carries, 23 yards. Brody Mongan with 5 carries for 18 yards. Andrew Volk, 2 carries and negative 11 yards. Cole Oberfeld, 1 catch for 1 carry for a negative 2. Pine River-Backus, 28 plays from the line of scrimmage. They've got 4 first downs, 3 penalties, 15 yards, and they have the 3 turnovers. For Mahnomen-Waubun, 315 yards of offense. On the ground, 21 carries, 310 yards. They're led by Zach Zimma, 2 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Blake McMullen, 1 carry, 56 yards, and a touchdown. Brody Lutka, 5 carries, 47 yards. Tanner Steck, 1 carry, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Manny Johnson, 1 carry, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Stock, 3 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. Drayton Tibbetts, 4 carries, 18 yards. Cade Walls, 4 carries for 16 yards. Through the air, the Thunderbirds are 1 of 3 for 5 yards. That goes to Cade Walls, 1 throw, a completion. That went to Bobby Kettle. He had a 5-yard completion. 24 plays from the line of scrimmage for Mahnomen-Waubun. They have 5 first downs, 1 turnover, which was a fumble late in the second quarter. Those are your numbers here tonight. The halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McMullen Agency of Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Call them for a free quote at 218-844-5970. We'll go to a timeout. When we come back, more on our halftime report. We're at the half where Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus tonight 37-0 on Gold 101.5 KRJM, KFGI FM, Skeeter 101.5, and YourLiveEvent.com. Back in 3 minutes.
The perfect destination for your next family vacation. It's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
The Seed Specialist. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the seed specialist, Select Ag in Mahnomen. The Thunderbird Booster Club is proud to support and cheer on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. The Thunderbird Booster Club encourages everyone to show your Thunderbird spirit. Stop by the Waubun School Store. Check out all of the new clothing and gear available to show your Thunderbird pride. Let's go, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. A cheer from the Thunderbird Booster Club.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou Detroit Lake halftime report, and 37-0 Thunderbirds leading at the half. Big game going on in Class AA tonight. It's a matchup of number 4 in 2A versus number 6 in 2A. Staples Motley is leading Pillager 16-8 at the half. Big matchup there, and a local tie with Paul Clark, the head coach of the Pillager Huskies, and they're currently undefeated. Number 6 in the state. They're playing a big rival there with Staples Motley. A good football game going on there. Staples Motley leading Pillager 16-8 at the half. We've got a good game going on here with a 37-0 lead for the Thunderbirds. It's homecoming tonight for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. And the Thunderbirds leading here 37-0. Mahnomen-Waubun will finish up their regular season on Wednesday night. They'll travel to Ada Borup, taking on Ada Borup West in a matchup on Wednesday night. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:30 is the pregame show. We'll carry it with R&J Sports and YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a quick timeout, a 1-minute break. Second half is coming up next here with a 37-0 lead. Thunderbirds lead. Pine River-Backus at the half.
At Valley Vision Clinic, they are dedicated to providing high-quality optometry services in a comfortable environment. The friendly staff is available to answer questions about the services they provide, as well as scheduling, insurance coverages, frames and lens options, and more. Valley Vision will take both eye emergencies and scheduled appointments. They offer vision financing options and will work with vision insurance providers to ensure good eye health and vision care for all their patients. Call 784-4091 for Dr. Dave Salsing and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District.
Well, we're about set for the second half. Thanks to Farmers Union Insurance and the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Give them a call for a free quote, 218-844-5970. Bringing us the halftime report here today for this football game. We're ready to start the second half. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 37-0. Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodak, the broadcast call. Aaron Gunther is my Your Live event engineer for tonight.
Beautiful night, Sean, but I tell you what, now that that sun has gone down, even though there is no wind, starting to get a little bit cool as a spectator tonight.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to drop back down to around the low 40s here tonight early, so it's starting to feel, you can feel that little bit of that chill just a bit.
Boy, I tell you what, though, it's just, it smells of football, I tell you.
You got to love this time of the year. And, of course, just one regular season game. The short week coming up this week. Mahnomen-Waubun will travel to Ada to take on Ada-Borp West. So the Thunderbirds will kick off to begin the second half. They will be kicking from the west end of the field. As Tanner Steck will get set to kick. Sean Reyes back deep for the Tigers. And we'll be ready to go here in the second half of play. So the high kick, and this is going to go right past Reyes. Reyes to go back and gets it on his own 1 yard line. Now Reyes has to make something happen, and he ain't going to go anywhere. And he'll be brought down at about the 1 yard line is where Reyes is tackled. They went past him. Reyes trying to make something happen, and the Thunderbirds kick coverage right there.
Boy, excellent coverage here by the Thunderbirds as they had some speedsters getting down there. And Manny Johnson able to wrap up Reyes, bring him down right just outside the end zone there. Ball be placed at about the 2 yard line.
So they do mark it at the 2, whereas forward progress was stopped. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. As the offense will get set and we get underway here. There's a second half starting up tonight. Tigers will come to the line. They've got receivers going to the left side. Actually, that's Owen Dable on the left side. Shotgun for Volk. Volk going to hand it off to Reyes. Reyes trying to pick and choose his way, and nothing doing. He's going to lose a yard back to the 1 yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and he might be actually just inside the one there, Sean, as a huge push there by that front line of the Thunderbirds.
Dangerous spot to be here for River-Backus. Backed up right on their goal line. They're at about the 1 yard line. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and the Tigers just coming off giving up a safety here at the very end of the first half.
So up to the line they come. Volk in the shotgun. Volk again going to hand it off, and this time Reyes is going to be caught, and that will be a safety. Reyes had nowhere to go. The defense of the Thunderbirds sniffed out everything that they were trying to do, and another safety here tonight as this one coming at 11:05.
Yeah, and that time, I tell you what, just the sheer speed of the linebackers, the D end along with the secondary, they're just really focusing on that left side where Reyes was where they knew he was going to be. Big push there, and Thunderbird defense with their second safety of the evening.
We'll take a timeout. Safety on the play. The Thunderbirds lead 39-0 on the Lakes Community Co-op. Back in 30 seconds.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice to move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments, to marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
Well, the Thunderbirds get their second safety of the night. This one coming at 11:05. So they've gotten 2 safeties in 1 minute and 6 seconds here so far tonight. Their last 2 scores makes it 39-0. Free kick here as Oberfell will kick this one away. Steck will wait back at his own 40-yard line. And they'll punt this one away. And that's a good high punt. And it'll be called a fair catch. Gavin MacArthur will make it at about the 47-yard line, and the Thunderbirds will have it 1st and 10 in their first offensive possession of the second half.
Yeah, big, like I said, big play there by the defense, and we're going to see the offense now come back out here to start this second half for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds going to try to get their starters back out, and I think in this kind of situation, Sean, what you're really trying to hope for is just try to get those that full game experience. You know, we talked about that a few weeks ago when they played Red Lake County. Red Lake County, neither team had actually played a full, probably a full 3 quarters even.
McMullen will go under center, receiver right, receiver left, split backs with Johnson and Lutka. Handoff goes to Brody Lutka. Lutka is going to be tackled inside River-Backus territory at the Tiger 45-yard line. That'll be good for a gain of 8 for Brody Lutka. Brings up a 2nd down and short.
Cole Oberfell there on the tackle. And we also have a injured Tiger on the field here. So we'll see the personnel attend to him.
And we'll step away. We'll take a 30-second break. 39-0, Thunderbirds leading. We're back in 30.
At Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, we're more than just your energy provider. We're your friends, your neighbors, and partners in progress. With a deep concern for our community and a commitment to teamwork, we're dedicated to empowering every member we serve. From lighting up your homes to supporting local initiatives, Wild Rice Electric is here to energize our community. Because when we work together, we all thrive. Wild Rice Electric Cooperative, empowering you, empowering our community.
The injured Tiger was Adrian Schrupp. They're going to look at him on the sideline. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Thunderbirds offense as McMullen has got Johnson and Lutka split in the backfield. Steck left, Zimmer right. And this is a handoff, and Brody Lutka actually fell down as he came across the line and picks up about 1. Now they're going to say he picked up the 2, and and it'll be a first down. Oh, did they? Yeah, they gave him a first down. Chain gang just didn't move. Gain of 2, that'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, the chain gang, Sean, I was just talking with Darvin Schimmert here, head of the chain gang, and 26 years they've been doing it, so, you know, the reason they didn't move is they're getting old.
This cold weather is bad on the, flares up the arthritis. Here's a handoff. Manny Johnson straight ahead running, carrying tacklers inside the 35 to about they'll mark him at about the 35-yard line as Johnson picks up 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, Manny Johnson there. We saw him in the first quarter there with a huge run, just hard, fast running. That time Dawson DeBill for the Tigers just trying to hang on for dear life as Johnson carrying him all the way up to that 35-yard line.
Steck will go to the left, Zimmer to the right. They stay with Johnson and Lutka split in the backfield as McMullen goes under center. McMullen going to hand it off. Here's Brody Lutka. Lutka showing the speed in the middle of the field. Brody Lutka is gone. Brody Lutka into the end zone from 35 yards out, and Lutka gets in on the fun tonight.
And
he's
actually,
got a touchdown.
Lutka took a knee down, trying to be a little classy and trying to get his teammates, some seniors, maybe a touchdown here, Sean, as Lutka goes down right about the 1-yard line.
So Brody Lutka kneels down to give his one of the linemen a chance. So that'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Thunderbirds from the 1-yard line. So the offense will come back to the line. McMullen now has got in the backfield. Looks like it's Tatum Bement and Manny Johnson. Wonder who's going to get the football. Bement straight ahead running. Tatum Bement is in for the score.
Beautiful run there, Tatum Bement, both hands the ball, just, I tell you what, stopping. He had the hand down, put a couple spins in there. How else can we build this up here, Sean? I tell you what, just absolute pure finesse there on Tatum Bement. So congratulations, Tatum, on a big touchdown here on homecoming night.
So Tatum Bement gets the 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll go for the PAT. Keenan Goodwin's kick is away, and Keenan Goodwin's kick is no good. Went wide right. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 8:40 to go. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 45-0, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Well, the Thunderbirds scored 8:40. Mahnomen-Waubun's Tatum Bement, a 1-yard touchdown run, a 53-yard drive, 6 plays. The PAT was no good. 45-0. Thunderbirds lead at Pine River-Backus. So the Tigers will come out. Reyes will go back deep. Excuse me. And Steck will kick this one away. A late addition here for Pine River-Backus as they were missing a man, and he finally found his way out. Steck will kick it. Steck, good kick. Reyes going to have a chance to return this one. Here comes Sean Reyes. Stops, makes a move, and then is drugged down right at the 25-yard line. He tried the jump stop, and it wasn't working. Manny Johnson was the Manny on the play.
He was Manny, I was going to say Manny on the spot versus Johnny on the spot, but I tell you what, Manny Johnson having himself a heck of a ball game here. And so now we'll see the Tigers back on offense once again. Ball placed at about the we'll call it about the 26-yard line.
And they mark it up just a bit.
Maybe 27.
27-yard line, 1st and 10. Thunderbirds back out with their second string defense. Our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Handoff right side and being drugged down. Nice job defensively by the Thunderbirds. And it was Peyton Racine with the big tackle, and it'll be a loss on the play.
Yeah, Racine there, senior defensive line, 208-pound, 5'11". I tell you, he sure came through that line there and wrapped him up. Big tackle for loss. Ball all the way back to the 25 now.
So a loss of about 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 12 for Pine River-Backus with 8:03 to play here in this third quarter of action. Owen Dable go wide to the right side. Volk will be in the gun. And here's Volk. We're going to have a false start. I think Drayton Tibbetts maybe leaned over just a little bit too far, and that'll cost the Thunderbirds, I would believe, 5 yards.
Yeah, getting a little antsy there to try to get across the field there and or across the line and end up being a 5-yard penalty. So 5-yard gain on no play, no loss of down, and the Tigers are happy with that.
So brings up a 2nd down and 7. Clock running, 7:40 to play. Dable goes wide to the left side. Volk's got Reyes alongside of him. And here's a handoff, and actually they gave it to the fullback. They gave it to Brody Mongan, and he is stopped right away. It'll be a loss in the play of 2.
Boy, I tell you what, the defensive line here for the Thunderbirds, it just, you know, we talked about in that first half, the Tigers have some big boys up front, but these Thunderbirds, no small kids themselves, but I tell you what, just a lot of push, a lot of pressure here from this Thunderbird defense.
Twins right with Schrupp and Dable. Volk in the gun. Now they're switching around their tight ends and some confusion and a timeout taken by Pine River-Backus, the offense out of sorts. Timeout's brought to you by Gordon Construction. 6:53 to play, third quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun leading 45-0 back in 30 seconds.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
45-0. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus tonight on Gold 101.5, KRJM, KFGI-FM, Skeeter 101.5, and YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodak, the broadcast call in Mahnomen. Aaron Gunther is my Your Live Event engineer. Ball is marked at the 28-yard line of the Tigers. Schrupp and Dable wide to the right side. Volk, that's not Volk in the gun. Actually, it is Volk in the gun. Now backs up. He's going to throw this one out, and the pass is almost intercepted. Holton Savior had his hands on it, and it'll be a fourth down rather.
Yeah, Holton Savior, they're able to get a nice coverage there out on the flats and tried to make himself a opportunity to pick one off, but able to slap that one away, bring up 4th and long now for the Tigers, who are in a punting situation.
Cade Walsh will go back deep for the Thunderbirds. I believe the punter is Cole Oberfeld. 6:48 to play here in the third quarter. 4th down and 9. And a good snap back. Kick is away, and a high kick. And Cade Walsh opts to grab it. Late decision. Carries it back into Pine River-Backus territory to the Tiger 45-yard line, and that's where the Thunderbird offense will take over.
Walsh with a little bit more guts than I've got there. I tell you what, he had defenders coming right at him. He kept his eye on the ball, though. Sean ran up on it and caught it in mere inches away from Tigers and able to pick up a few before they bring him down. So Thunderbirds now back on offense.
Some more second stringers coming out there. Xavier Oshkono is into the ball game. Racine back in. Our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall. Whether it's drywall work of all sorts, Corey Berry is your guy. Give him a call, 218-204-0143. Walsh under center. Tibbetts is the lone back. Double wing set. Man in motion is Bobby Kettle, and this is a drop snap that Drayton Tibbetts falls on. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, just a little bit of a botched play there as ball hits the grass and able to recover it are the Thunderbirds, but giving up a yard on the play.
This time they're sending wide to the left side. Alton Savior. They go Kettle and Askelson at the wings. Tibbetts the lone back. Second down and 11. Walsh will send Askelson in motion. This is a handoff that goes to Drayton Tibbetts, and he's caught right at the line of scrimmage. He's able to fight his way for a few. Tibbetts picks up 3.
Yeah, Tibbetts that time just trying to get upfield, but hot pursuit there by the Tigers on the defense and able to wrap him up, bring him down, and third and long situation now for the Thunderbirds.
So the Thunderbirds coming back to the line. Walsh directing traffic. He's got Tibbetts as the lone back. Third down. Walsh throws the quick hitter out to Keenan Goodwin. Goodwin spins away from one and then is going to be tackled at about the 40. Might have snuck inside the 40 to about the 39. Might have picked up 4 on the pass reception. Brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, nice play there by Adrian Schroep for the Tigers as he able to wrap up Goodwin. And boy, I tell you what, just try to hit that little quick hitter, and Goodwin spinning right into Schroep. 4th and short here for the Thunderbirds.
4:58 to play here in the third quarter. 4th down. Thunderbirds going to go for it. Walsh will be under center. One back. Cade Walsh looks it over. Man in motion is Bobby Kettle. Quick pitch out to Kettle. Kettle cuts it up. Here's Bobby Kettle. First down. Kettle rolling for the first down. He's inside the 35 to the 34. That'll move the chains and a gain of 5 for Bobby Kettle.
Look at the young man go there. Bobby Kettle just fighting through 2 defenders. Hit him right before the first down marker. Kettle just keeping his legs churning and able to pick up that first down, moving the chains for this Thunderbird offensive group.
Be a first down. 8th first down of the night for the Thunderbirds. 4:20 to play in the third quarter. Walsh under center. Walsh going to keep it himself, running to the left. Here's Cade Walsh. He's inside the 30-yard line, and he'll pick up about 6 or 7 on first down there for the Thunderbirds. Brings up a second down and about 4.
Nice run there by Walsh. Zone number, able to go off that left side of the offense and pick up a good chunky yardage there. And short now for the Thunderbirds.
Back to the line they come with Walsh under center. Savior wide to the left side. And this is Cade Walsh with the keep again. Cade Walsh breaks one and then finally wrestled down inside the 15 at about the 12-yard line. And that's good for a gain of about 13 for Cade Walsh. And Walsh again moving the chains for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Walsh there just showing a lot of strength there. Dawson DeBilga came up from that defensive end position from the Tigers and hit Walsh. Walsh able to just kind of carry him along for about 4 more yards and pick up a big first down.
So the Thunderbirds second string offense moving the football. It's 1st and 10. And now penalty flags. Got some laundry there, and that is going to be offsides against the Thunderbirds. So that will move them back 5 yards. 3rd penalty of the night against the Thunderbirds for 15 yards total.
Yeah, that right side there just getting a little antsy, trying to push the sled, if you will. And just jumped the gun that time, moving the ball back now 5 yards.
That'll bring up 1st and 15. 2:58 to play, third quarter. Ball's back under center. And again, this time it's Drayton Tibbetts. Tibbetts just kind of tipped over. And he just tipped over forward.
He was in the backfield in his three-point stance and was just kind of leaning forward, and all of a sudden, boom. He tried to hold it, but he didn't.
Tipped right over, brings up a 1st down and 20 now for the offense. Moving backwards here are the Thunderbirds. Keenan Goodwin wide to the left side. Ball's back under center with 2 wings. And this is a handoff that goes to Drayton Tibbetts. He is going to be wrestled back after a gain of up to about the 20-yard line. Or it'll be a short gain of about 3 for Tibbetts.
Yeah, Tibbetts is able to get into that second layer there. Dalton Tominski for the Tigers, able to wrap him up, the sophomore playing here for the Tigers tonight. And ball is now placed right at the 20-yard line, right on it.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 17 for the offense of the Thunderbirds. Ball in the 20 of the Tigers. Going to throw this one out. The pass complete goes to Bobby Kettle. Look at Kettle go, and he's going to be tackled at about the 10, but there's a penalty flag out there. Keenan Goodwin maybe going to be called with a hold out there at that wide receiver spot. So what would have been about a 10-yard pickup, I think, is coming back.
Boy, and that's unfortunate. Bobby Kettle, boy, just an exciting young man to watch here. As I mentioned before, you'd see him on special team making big plays, and this time able to turn up field, but laundry on the field. It is indeed a hold, Sean. That is going to move the ball back 10 yards. So Thunderbirds offense here struggling, has laundry on the field here on this offensive drive.
They had things moving in the right direction, but since then have been moving consistently in the wrong direction. It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Call it a 2nd at about 23. Walsh goes back under center. Walsh, little end around, goes to Thor Askelson, and Askelson almost broke it. He's to the 15-yard line. And Thor Askelson almost broke one there as he picks up about 9 yards.
Yeah, Askelson there, able to get upfield, as you said. Scott Scoville there for the Tigers, able to bring him down before Askelson almost breaks one into the open, and smelling that end zone, but taken away there by the Tigers.
Ball is on the 15-yard line. Walsh back to the line. Goodwin left. And here's a Cade Walsh keeper, and Walsh lowers the shoulder and is tackled inside at about the 10-yard line. Picks up about 5 on the play, so Cade Walsh is able to pick up a little bit more yardage there. Brings up a 4th down and about 9.
Yeah, Owen Dabble there on the tackle there, and a big saving tackle is bringing up now 4th and long, where could have been possibly a 1st down, but nonetheless here we'll see if this Tiger defense can hold strong.
So 4th and 9. Ball just about the 10-yard line. Walsh under center. Walsh keeps it himself, trying to get around one tackler, trying to get around a second tackler. Ain't going to do it. Cade Walsh brought down after a short gain of about 3, and the Thunderbirds will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Walsh able to get down to about the 9-yard line, and like you said, a big turnover. Now Tigers coming out with the ball deep in their territory here, and boy, they are in breathing room, as we've already seen 2 safeties here already tonight by this Thunderbird defense, but this time Tigers a little bit of breathing room, so we'll see what they're able to do.
14 seconds to play here in the third quarter, and a third quarter that has gone by a lot faster than I thought. I just looked up and there's only 14 seconds. 45-0, the Thunderbirds lead the River-Backus Tigers tonight, as the Tigers will have the football at their own 9-yard line.
I'm starting to see my breath, Sean.
It has definitely cooled down a lot, I'll tell you that. From when we first started to where we're at now, it has cooled down a lot. Up to the line, Volk will lead him. He's got a receiver to the right side. Man in motion. I believe that is Oberfeld. Volk's going to roll, looking to throw, in pursuit, and the pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to the, tried to get it to the tight end that time. which was number 16, or it was maybe 15, Ben Volk, but it was incomplete.
Yeah, Volk coming around that right side there. And at first I thought he was going to tuck and run as he had kind of an opening, but decided to throw, hit his receiver, but just in and out of the hands, and bringing up now 2nd and 10.
Offense will come to the line here for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Volk goes back to the shotgun, and the receiver is on the left side this time. 2nd down, handoff. They gave it to Reyes, and Reyes got gobbled up by a host of black jerseys. It'll be a loss of 3 for Sean Reyes. And that will bring an end to the 3rd quarter of play. 3 in the books tonight on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. At the end of 3, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 45-0, and we are back in 1 minute.
All Works Underground Utilities LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. Allworks LLC can get the job done. Allworks LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with Allworks LLC, 218-261-3090. When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun.
Well, we start the 4th quarter of play tonight on Gold 1015, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Skeeter 1015 with Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus by a score of 45-0. Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodick, the broadcast call. Aaron Gunther, the Your Live Event engineer for tonight. Thunderbirds defense on the field. The ball is on the Tiger 9-yard line. Maybe back a little bit further. Ball might be back closer to about the 7 after a loss of 2. It's 3rd down and 12. Tigers offense coming to the line as Andrew Volk goes into the shotgun receiver on the left side. Volk is going to try and keep it himself and make some room in the middle, and Volk just trying to weave his way through. He's out to about the 10-yard line as Volk's going to pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, Volk able to just kind of pinball his way through that second layer back in the defenders, back by the linebackers, and falls forward actually to about the 11-yard line.
Brings up a 4th down, 4th and about 9, and a punting situation here for Pine River-Backus. They get a few personnel on as Zane Koski, the last guy onto the field. Now he's there and ready to go. Cade Walsh is back deep for the Thunderbirds. Another late arrival for Pine River-Backus as they'll boot this one away. Good snap, low snap actually. Picked up though, and the punt is away. And this is going to bounce, take a Pine River-Backus roll, and it'll be down at the Pine River-Backus 45-yard line, and that's where the Thunderbirds offense will take over.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, ball rolled as far as it possibly could before she came to a halt there. I think the Tigers are open for a little bit further, but all the way up to the 45-yard line. Sean, as I look over to the east, great big moon, huge moon coming up here tonight. I think it's a couple days after what they call the harvest moon. So I don't know what they call that, 3-day-old harvest moon.
Moldy. I don't know. Keenan Goodwin goes left. Kettle goes right. Cade Walsh, the quarterback, under center. He's got split backs. So Walsh lines him up. And Walsh going to keep it, running to the right. Got to the corner. Cade Walsh looking for a block. He's going to be tackled at about the, I've got a penalty flag. This is going to be a hold going against the Thunderbirds. So the run goes for naught as a hold coming back. The receiver on this side, and I think it was maybe Bobby Kettle on this side, got caught in a hold trying to get a block.
Yeah, I was on the far side of the field, and these old guys can't quite see all the way over there, Sean, but I believe you.
Would have been about a 9-10 yard pickup. So this will move the ball back. Moves it back to about the 44-yard line. It'll be first down and 9. It would have been a gain of about 11, I guess. So this time Keenan Goodwin goes wide to the right side. They have Tibbetts. I think Harlock is back there as well. And this is a handoff. They give it actually Gabe Demery. Here comes Gabe Demery. Straight ahead for Demery. He's inside the 30 down to about the 27. He's got a first down. And Gabe Demery picks up 17 on the carry.
Yeah, boy, Gabe Demery, we've seen him run the ball once or twice already this year, Sean. And, boy, I tell you what, all these running backs of these Thunderbirds, just hard nose, head down, lean forward. And that time, 34 for the Tigers. Scott Scoville taking the brunt of the hit on that one as he's able to Demery.
26-yard line is where they mark it. Tibbetts and Demery split in the backfield. Kettle to the left, Goodwin to the right. Handoff again goes to Demery. Demery, little stutter step, and he's going to push his way inside the 20 near the 15-yard line. Another good gain there for Gabe Demery as he picks up 7 or 8.
Yeah, and that time they're just getting upfield and then finally stepping over some defenders there, falling forward, picking up a nice chunky yardage now. 2nd and 2 here for the Thunderbirds as they lead 45-0 with 9 left here in this game.
Offense coming to the line with Goodwin going left. Savior now goes to the right side. Demery and Tibbetts split. Under center will go Cade Walsh. Walsh going to hand it off to Demery. Demery is hit this time in the backfield, but he's able to fight his way ahead for about a yard. Didn't quite get the first down yardage, I think. He'll be about a yard shy. I'll bring up a 3rd down situation.
Yeah, and that time, boy, the Tigers are definitely keying in on Demery as got the ball last couple times and able to converge 3rd and 1 now for the Thunderbirds.
8:19, clock will run. Goodwin left, Kettle right. Demery and Tibbetts split. This is a handoff that is, nope, Walsh going to keep it himself. Here's Cade Walsh trying to get into the end zone, and he does. Cade Walsh travels in, and he's in for about 17 yards out. Cade Walsh carrying the load there, and another score for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Walsh just showing off that speed as he gets to the outside. We've seen a lot of that tonight, Sean. And Walsh just waltzing in. I think I've used that one before, but waltzing into the end zone here, putting up now 51 points on the scoreboard and an attempt for an extra point coming up.
So it'll be Kettle to hold, Goodwin to kick. 17-yard touchdown run capped off a 45-yard drive. Doing it in 4 plays. And the kick is up, and Keenan Goodwin boots that one through. The kick is good. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 8:03 to play. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Pine River-Backus 52-0 back in 30 seconds. Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen is proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices. It's Pregame Super Value of Mahnomen. Well, the Thunderbirds get the score. 8:05, Mahnomen-Waubun's Cade Walsh, a 17-yard touchdown run, a 45-yard drive, 4 plays, the PAT good. On a Keenan Goodwin kick, it's 52-0 Thunderbirds. So the Thunderbirds will boot this one away. Reyes will go back deep for Pine River-Backus. And Cade Walsh will kick it away for the Thunderbirds. So Walsh to boot it. And Walsh burns this one along the ground. It'll be picked up in the wedge. And a quick spin and then a whole host of black jerseys. The tackle made across the 35 at about the 36, maybe 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Pine River-Backus.
Yeah, that time Drayton Tibbetts there on the tackle for the Thunderbirds. Ball brought out as the 30, and we'll call it the 37.
37-yard line, yep, 37-yard line. Clock running tonight. Thunderbirds lead 52-0. Again, more substitutions coming in here tonight. for the Thunderbirds. Hayden Bement up on that offensive line. Our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. You can call him for all of your drywall needs. Professional work done by a professional. Corey Berry and Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Volk will bring him up to the line. Receiver to the right side. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pine River-Backus. Back to pass. Volk under pressure, rolling to his right. Now eludes one. Volk still running. Now throws, delivers a pass, and it is going to be complete. I believe Reyes was the receiver that caught the ball across the 50 at about the Thunderbird 49-yard line. Gain of 14.
Yeah, and Reyes, I tell you what, he took a pop at the end of that one there. Volk, give him credit. He kept his eyes downfield the whole time, able to get that pass off. And as soon as he caught it and turned around, Cade Walsh is right there to blow him up. So, but first down here for the Tigers as trying to move at the ball, the Thunderbird 48.
Pine River-Backus had 4 first downs in that first quarter. They have not had a first down since. They had 1 in the second quarter. 6:21 to go. Clock running. 52-0 Thunderbirds lead. Reyes, the running back, coming up. Volk, the quarterback. Actually, that is not Andrew Volk at the quarterback spot, as I think I see Volk standing on the sideline. It might be Easton Wynn. And they go to the right side. And the run was... I can't really tell the number of the jersey.
I'm trying to look, Sean. It is. You got this orange on white, and you wouldn't think it'd be that tough to see, but it is.
It is very difficult. I want to say
somebody just ran the ball.
I want to say
the other guys tackled him.
It might have been Owen Dable. I do think it is Easton Wynn at the quarterback spot.
It is.
So Wynn is the quarterback. They got twins on the right side. It's 2nd down. Wynn's going to throw the quick hitter out, and pass is complete. Whoa. And a big hit put on. Keenan Goodwin come flying up. The pass was complete. Geez, Tommy, I can't see that jersey either.
Well, I can see the jersey, but they're not listed. Number 30 for the Tigers, who is not on the roster, got absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree as Keenan Goodwin come flying up from the corner position. And as soon as he caught that little pass on the flat, Keenan Goodwin was there with the boomstick. Ball now placed on the Tigers' 47-yard line.
So I think the running back is the number 11, and I don't have him either on my roster. I can't, again, you probably have a better look at that. And they're going to hand it off, following the blockers. Tigers going to carry him out to the 50. All right, I'm going to see here.
81.
Okay.
William. Was I live with that? I'm so sorry, folks. William Moore.
Okay, so William Moore is the running back.
Whew, had to sneeze bad. Feel free to clean off your TV screens there with the phlegm I just flew.
That is terrible.
Missed the spot. There we go.
4th down and 11. Wynn will bring the play. 3:43 to play. 52-0 Thunderbirds. Ball is marked at the Thunderbird 49-yard line. As Wynn will bring it up to the line. Receiver coming to the left side. As Wynn is in the gun. He's got Moore alongside of him. And back to pass. Wynn going to throw this one, and it's going to be complete to the receiver out on the right side.
That time, Keenan Goodwin once again with a big play for the Thunderbirds, just ensuring that they do not pass that line to gain. And Goodwin able to secure the offense to go back on the field here for the Thunderbirds.
So it's an over on downs after the completion there of 5 yards. And that'll bring up a first down for the Thunderbird offense. They'll have it at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Offense to the line here with 2:45 to play. 52-0. Thunderbirds leading. I believe Chase Stock is the quarterback, and I think he might just step back and kneel on it. Nope, he's actually going to run a play. They were kind of in a formation, a victory formation. Then Stock runs a play. Chase Stock got nowhere on the play, though, so it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he actually might have gained maybe one on a as you said, kind of a little bit of a blow-in play there. But nonetheless, their clock continues to run. 2:16 left on the clock here as the Thunderbirds continue to lead 52-0.
Second down and 9. I was going to say it was a little early to be kneeling on it, but they're in such a tight formation. I'm just not used to seeing that tight formation like that with two tight ends. Maybe could have had a flag there. Handoff going straight ahead, and
ball is loose.
I think
ball's still loose.
Gabe Demery had the football and then maybe lost the football, and the Thunderbirds, I think, got it back, so it'll be a gain of about 5.
Yeah, it was a handoff from Stock to Demery. And finally, Carter Jareva with the ball. So I don't know if that's technically 3 handoffs, but Jareva we'll say got it all the way up to the 50.
Well, whatever it may be. It'll bring up a third down and about 6 with 1:19 to play. Stick around. We got our post-game report coming up. Ball is right at midfield. We'll have players, coaches, and more. Stock up to the line, double wing set. Demery is the lone back, and here is a Chase Stock keeper, and Chase Stock is going to be caught in the backfield for a loss on the play of about 2.
Yeah, met by Gabe Dyers there, able to bring him down. So tackle for a loss, brings the ball back about 2 yards. So now it sits at about the 48-yard line of the Thunderbirds. 43 seconds left here, so I think they are going to have to try to do something. As like I said, 4th down now for the Thunderbirds.
4th down, Thunderbirds offense going to come to the line. Taking their time here. Back judge is not counting it down. I think they're just going to end up running it out in the end. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Now the back judge is starting to count. And this will be a kneel down, and I think that will do it. That should be it. That will do it. That'll run the clock down to nothing, and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds stay perfect on the year. A 52-0 victory tonight over the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Post-game report on the way. We got lots to do, and we'll get to it here as the final score tonight. Mahnomen-Waubun moves to 7-0. They defeat the Pine River-Backus Tigers 52-0. Heard the game on Gold 101.5, KRJM, KFGI-FM, Skeeter 101.5, and YourLiveEvent.com. Post-game report starts next. For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. At Deerwood Bank, we believe in the power of community. That's why we're committed to supporting our youth, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether it's sponsoring local sports teams or funding educational programs, we've been dedicated to helping our future leaders grow and succeed since 1910. Because at Deerwood Bank, we know that investing in our youth is investing in a brighter tomorrow. Visit us in our Ogama office or at any of our 14 Minnesota locations. Deerwood Bank, banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Are you confident in your financial future? This is Kurt Fillion, Wealth Advisor with Franz and Investment Services. We help you create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals, whether it's saving for retirement, funding education, or building wealth. It's not just about numbers, it's about your life. Let's work together to build a strategy that grows with you. Call today for a complimentary consultation. 218-415-7139. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, and SIPC.
Our post-game report is brought to you by Franzen Investment Services. Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor. Of course, you can contact Kurt Fillion for distribution planning, college funding, estate planning, insurance services, and more. Call or text Kurt today, 218-230-2822. Franzen Investment Services and Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor. Tonight, the Thunderbirds get the win as our postgame summary is brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking of Fertile. Scoring got going first quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun's Zach Zima, 53-yard touchdown run, 57-yard drive, 2 plays. The PAT was good on a stick kick. It was 7-0. Thunderbirds score again first quarter, 8:06. Mahnomen-Waubun's Tanner Steck this time a 27-yard touchdown run, a 47-yard drive, 4 plays. PAT good, 14-0 Thunderbirds. Again first quarter, 6:54. This time Manny Johnson a 50-yard run, 50-yard drive, 1 play. PAT good, 21-0. Again in the first quarter for Mahnomen-Waubun, this time it's Blake McMullen, a 56-yard touchdown run, a 56-yard drive, 1 play. PAT good, 28-0. One more time, first quarter, Thunderbirds. This time it's Colton Stock, a 9-yard touchdown run, a 56-yard drive, 7 plays, PAT good, 35-0 at the end of one quarter. Second quarter, second string in. Not a lot of scoring. The Thunderbirds would get a safety at 6 seconds remaining in the second quarter, making it 37-0 at the half. Come out the third quarter, the Thunderbirds another safety. After a botched kickoff return, they'd get the safety at 11:05. Thunderbirds would lead 39-0. One more score in the third for the Thunderbirds this time. Tatum Bamena, 1-yard touchdown run, a 53-yard drive, 6 plays. PAT no good, 45-0 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter, the Thunderbirds would score, 8:05. It was Cade Walsh, a 17-yard touchdown run, a 45-yard drive, 4 plays. The PAT was good, 52-0. Thunderbirds 7-0. Pine River-Backus falls to 2-5. We'll take a break. Come back. That's your game summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking of Fertile. Our Franzen Investment Services and Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor. Post-game report will continue in 1 minute.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou. Our stars of the game are brought to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes. And near Nadawash, we're going to send it down to Tommy Hodak. He's joined by some of our stars.
All right, tonight joined here by Bobby Kettle. Bobby, tell you what, big game tonight here, coming up, homecoming night. And, boy, what an impressive win here over a Pine River-Backus Tigers team. You've had yourself a heck of a year, a heck of a night tonight, but a heck of a year, especially special teams. And I tell you what, tonight got the ball and able to make a few things happen. Your thoughts here after this one?
I don't even know, but I have a lot of work to do. So, yeah.
All right, and so next week you've got a short week of practice. You head over to Ada, bringing over a 7-0 record, and thoughts of things that you might need to work on here going into the last week.
I need to learn the plays because I don't know anything. I'm new to the position.
All right, well, got a short week to learn on a few things, so wish you the best of luck here.
Thank you.
All right, Bobby Kettle here from the Thunderbirds. Next, Dylan McMullen. Dylan, I tell you what, stepping up in a big role here tonight and making some big plays, some tackles for losses here. Your thoughts after a dominant win here over the Pine River-Backus Tigers?
Yeah, I'd say we did a pretty good job as a team, well-rounded. We funneled to the ball pretty well, and we kept going offense. We kept pushing the ball through, and yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of push there. I think you guys had a lot of pressure, on this offense here as from a defensive standpoint, and they had some pretty big guys up front, and like I said, is it technique? Is it skill? Is it double teaming? What's the secret sauce, if you will?
Secret sauce is just maintaining your gap that you're supposed to go and just leave it to Johnson because he knows the calls.
Well, that is it. I tell you what, and definitely have had a dominant defense here this year. So congratulations on this win and best of luck here as you guys head to Ada next week.
Thank you.
All right, and finally, Manny Johnson. Boy, I tell you what a phenomenal night you've had. Hard running and broke one loose here in that first quarter. Nothing but daylight. Tell us a little bit about that play.
I just want to thank my O-line for blocking.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, they had a hole that you could have drove both of those pickups that brought the homecoming court through on that one. So, and boy, I tell you what, used your speed and kind of walked away. Thoughts going into next week again with a shortened practice, things that you guys might want to work on here as the season's starting to come to an end.
Just got to keep practicing hard and win big.
All right. Well, congratulations on the big win tonight. Congratulations on homecoming court. And you go celebrate homecoming now with the rest of the Thunderbirds.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you, Sean.
That is our stars of the game tonight. Stars are brought to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes and near Nadawash. We're going to keep it right here because we've got the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., is pulled up, and we'll have a chance to talk to him. I just got to switch a few things around here. We'll hand the microphone over as, Rays, nice win tonight here, 52-0. Boy, your kids just came out and start to finish tonight. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, really, really fun game, especially homecoming night, beautiful weather, and we got off to a fast start, and it probably couldn't have went any better, Sean. We come out healthy. A lot of kids got the ball. A lot of kids made big plays. I was really pleased. We kind of challenged our defense a little bit. We gave up some yards rushing in the first half, and we don't usually give up too many yards rushing, but kind of got on them at halftime, and I think they went backwards most of that second half when the first group was in there. So just fun night. Fun to see kids respond, fun to see kids rally and make plays.
And I thought your offensive line tonight, to begin with, they opened up some big holes for your running backs. And some great blocks out on the perimeter tonight. I like the way your kids got out and kept that block going.
Yeah, exactly right. And, we've talked about that all year. In our offense, our wings and our receivers, they're just skinny guards. They got to make blocks, and they did that tonight. Like I say, I kind of teased Zach Zimmerman. I said, it was that kind of fun to run wide open free down the sideline and no one around you. And he don't say too much, old Zim. He just smiled. So, and I thought, we did a good job of adjusting to what they were doing. We didn't do such a great job last week, and this week I thought our kids responded and recognized what they were trying to take away, and we were able to make some plays on the outside early and then kind of ground and pound up the middle later.
And defensively, not very often do you get two safeties in a game, but it just seemed like that your defense was really doing a nice job of reading things tonight.
Yeah, like you say, too, I know we had one player that was disappointed. He thought he was going to get a defensive touchdown on the one safety. But, yeah, 2 safeties. I think that's our 3rd of the year, actually, and we gave up one. So we've been involved in 4 safeties this year already. I was kind of hoping we would fair catch that one right before half. We were going to invoke the old free kick rule and try to get a field goal there. It's because a low line driver, and our kid didn't have a chance to get his hand up in time. So, no, but, yeah, just like I said, fun night, and when a lot of kids making plays and, just offense, defense. I think we were perfect on our extra points tonight with 2 different kickers and backups in there snapping it and holding it. And that's impressive as well.
It's fun to see. I mean, from start to finish, the start of this season and where they're at now, these kids, even though some of your starters haven't had a whole lot of playing time for different reasons, whatever, they've progressed so much. I just think they've taken so many positive steps forward for the time they've played.
Right. And I agree, like coming into the season, we knew we had some really good players in some positions, and we knew we had some question marks. And now I think our question marks are catching up really fast, and they're becoming really good players. And, you always have surprises, but it's fun to see that light bulb go off in our kids and become really good football players. And, they're out there communicating better. They're playing their positions better. They understand adjustments better. Like you said, it's just been a big improvement week by week. And, hopefully we can improve here in the next couple weeks because, we have high goals, and we know we're going to run into good teams here in the playoffs. So, every team improves, and we got to make sure that we're outpacing them.
Got a short week as you prepare for Ada-Borup West on Wednesday night, and that's always it's a rivalry matchup now. It's always become a big thing. It's become a big thing, and you got to travel there. So that should be another battle for you guys.
Well, we've had some epic classic football games the last few years where it's come right down to the wire, and they're kind of sounds like they're a little beat up this year, but we expect a dogfight. It just seems like when we get together, it's throw out the records and play football, and so we're going to prepare for a super tough game and expect that over an 8 on Wednesday, short week. So it'll be interesting.
Rays, I appreciate the comments here tonight. Congratulations on the victory, and we'll best of luck against the Cougars next week.
Thank you very much, Sean. Got to do a shout out to the grandkids. Hey, PJ. Hey, Amaya. You better get to bed.
Homecoming. They get to stay up later, don't they?
I guess if you say so, Sean. I don't know.
Well, Grandpa gets to stay up later, doesn't he?
A few years. Grandpa's going to bed. He's tired.
Rays, I appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
All righty. Thank you, Sean.
You had head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us here following the victory over Pine River-Backus here tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have our sub of the game. We got a few more things to get through. Final 52-0. Thunderbirds with the win. We're back in 30 seconds.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Subway Super Sub of the game tonight. I gave it to Cade Walsh. Came in at the quarterback spot. Did a nice job of running the offense here for the Thunderbirds. And, he ended up with a touchdown. And Cade Walsh also ended up with 60 yards rushing here tonight. So congratulations to Cade Walsh. He's our Subway Super Sub of the game, brought to you by Subway and Ada. They invite you to eat fresh. And our Enbridge Energy Player of the game tonight. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Tonight, the Energy Player of the game, I gave it to Dylan McMullen because, man, he played a great game all over the field defensively and offensively. Great job. Just a nice job by the freshman. Congratulations to Dylan McMullen. He's our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. We'll get him a free T-shirt courtesy of Enbridge and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Let's just keep it here and keep it rolling during our post-game report, which is brought to you by Friends and Investment Services. Kurt Filling, your wealth advisor. Call him or text him, 218-230-2822. We'll get into the numbers here. We'll start with Pine River-Backus. I had him for 78 yards of offense, 38 of that on the ground. Sean Reyes had 16 yards rushing. Brody Mongan had 16 yards. and it was Andrew Volk with 8 yards. Through the air tonight, the Pine River-Backus Tigers with 40 yards on 14 attempts. Making catches tonight, Owen Dable had a catch for 9 yards. It was Cole Oberfill with a couple catches, 13 yards. Sean Reyes had a catch for 14. And it was number 30. We didn't have a name for him. Number had 4 yards. The Pine River-Backus Tigers tonight with 5 first downs, 3 penalties, 15 yards, had 3 turnovers, all on interceptions as they moved to 2 and 5 on the year. Mahnomen-Waubun tonight, 464 yards of offense, 455 of those on the ground. Blake McMullen, 56 yards rushing and a touchdown. Brody Lutka, 91 yards rushing. Tanner Stack, 27 yards and a touchdown. Zach Zimma, 79 yards and a touchdown. Manny Johnson, 58 yards and a touchdown. Colton Stock, 17 yards and a touchdown. Drayton Tibbetts, 23 yards tonight. Cade Wall, 60 yards and a touchdown. Tatum Bement had 1 yard and a touchdown. Bobby Kettle, 5 yards rushing. Thor Askelson, 9 yards. Gabe Demery, 30 yards here tonight. Thunderbirds, 2 of 4 through the air between Walsh and McMullen for 9 yards total. They had 46 plays from the line of scrimmage. Ended the night with 10 first downs, 6 penalties, 40 yards. They had 1 turnover on a fumble. The Thunderbirds are 7-0. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you've seen tonight. Also, thanks to Tommy Hodak, my broadcast partner, and Aaron Gunther, my Your Live event engineer. Final tonight, Mahnomen-Waubun over Pine River-Backus, 52-0. Thanks for tuning in. For Tommy Hodak, I'm Sean Bierk on Gold 1015, along with YourLiveEvent.com and Skeeter 1015. Have a great weekend, everybody.